The candle problem is a test created in 1945 by a psychologist named Carl Dunker. And here's how it works. Let's pretend that I am the experimenter, and I bring you into a room and I give you some thumbtacks in a little box, a candle, and some matches, and I tell you, alright, attach the candle to the wall and light it, but you cannot let the wax drip onto the table. Go. And of course, a lot of people will go ahead and try and thumbtack the candle to the wall, but that doesn't work. Next, you could try melting the side of the candle and then sticking it to the wall, and it sounds like it could work, but it doesn't. People go through trial and error over and over and over again just to realize that the actual solution is just to empty the small box of thumbtacks, put the candle in the box, and then thumbtack the box to the wall, as you can see in this picture. The key to this test is to overcome something called functional fixedness, which is how much someone's mind limits them to using an object only in the way it was traditionally used. See, when you were given the box of thumbtacks, you saw that the box is being used as something to carry the thumbtacks. But it can also have this other function as well, and the other function being to be used as a platform for the candle. Now, let's look at an experiment using the candle problem done by Sam Glucksberg. It's essentially the same thing, but in Glucksberg's test, he wanted to show how different motivations can affect someone's performance. So this is what he did. He took two groups, and to one group he said, hey, I'm going to time you on how long it takes you to solve the candle problem because I want to gather some averages. And to the other group, he said, hey, I'm going to time you on how long it takes you to solve the candle problem, and depending on how fast you solve it, you could win $5 or $20. The top 25% of your group will get $5, while the person with the fastest time will get $20. What happened is kind of weird. The people who were being offered rewards actually took up to 3.5 minutes longer than the people who were simply being timed to test averages. The reason this happens is because he turned the candle problem into a competition where the rewards are limited, which can create stress and activate the fight or flight response, which shuts down any and all creative thinking and problem solving. Now, why am I telling you all of this? I mean, this is supposed to be a League of Legends video after all, and not once so far in this video have I mentioned League of Legends. Well, to be honest, everything I just told you can be applied to League of Legends and be used to explain a lot of questions you have about solo queue. Think about it. Do you ever feel like you seem to play better and win more games in normals as opposed to ranked? This is because you don't feel threatened at losing anything if you were to lose the game. It's just normals. And even if you do lose the game, you aren't actually losing anything such as league points. But once you hop into ranked, the tension immediately rises, and there's automatically a threat of losing more than just the game. There's the threat of losing league points, or even dropping a full division. So, because of human nature, it actually is harder to win in ranked. Well, that and the fact that not as many people try as hard in normals. But there are some things that a lot of people do that actually make ranked even harder than it has to be. They allow their rage to get out of control, and don't get me wrong, so do I. But when you let yourself get angry at things that happen in ranked games, it makes you begin to lose sight of your goals, and therefore feel even more threatened about losing league points or dropping divisions. This makes you very narrow-minded, and closes off all problem-solving and creative thinking. Again, we go back to the fight or flight mentality, and snowballs into losing more games. Many people refer to this as going on tilt, and going on tilt is actually very closely related to how much you focus on the rewards that you could possibly receive depending on how well you do in a game. So, how do you overcome this? Well, in my opinion, the easiest way to overcome this, as I'm sure you've heard many times before, and I've even said it in some of my previous videos, you have to try your best to not focus on the outcome of a game, but instead focus on what's happening during a game. You have to learn how to clear your mind of any animosity or anger from a previous game, and just try and go into every game with a clean slate. I'm planning on making an entire video about coming off tilt, but hopefully just by knowing what, in my opinion, causes you to go on tilt and makes it feel so much harder to win ranked games, you'll be able to catch yourself tilting and fix it before you rage quit. Also, just before I go, I want to let you guys know that today officially marks the first day that I'm streaming. If you go to the link in the description or on screen right now, you'll be redirected to my Twitch channel, where you can watch me play live and listen to me go over what I'm thinking and why I do what I do in a game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and comment, and if you look forward to more content from me, then be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and go have fun playing some League.